You know what I'm saying? We are righteous individuals. But that don't mean that we some motherfucking suckers. You know what I'm saying? Don't come amongst the lost 5% nation disrespecting. You feel what I'm saying? Because we don't that's not our movement. That's not our culture. Our culture is to teach freedom, justice, and equality to all human beings of the planet Earth, and to teach the knowledge of self, the science of everything in life, love, peace, and happiness. So while y'all motherfuckers sitting up here talking about the lost 5% nation, or for those that this came out of um a lost 5% nation and is no longer part of this culture, you know what I'm saying? And you sitting here backbiting. What you need to do is you need to really sit down with yourself and find out what the fuck is wrong with your brain. Because at the end of the day, like nobody's coming at you, disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? People leaving bad taste in their mouth because of a lost 5% nation. Listen, first off, you know what I'm saying? The reason why some people leave this nation is because they can't take on the responsibility and the weight of being God or Earth. So what they so used to is so complacent with is they'll go out and do some grimy, funny, foul shit and then come back and do it in the name of Allah. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with these motherfucking Arabs. Like I said before, I did a video on this. You know what I'm saying? In regards to, there's highs and lows in all walks of life. Even the lost 5% nation. There's motherfuckers in this nation that's a diverse group of people that build, that have the knowledge of themselves, that know and understand that they God, that know that they earth. You know what I'm saying? And know their role and position as far as being black and being original and doing what they have to do as far as taking care of their families and their universe and everything that's within it. And within that cipher. So for a person to come amongst you and say some sour, foul shit, you making it seem like we some punk pussy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like nobody's disrespecting you. You coming amongst a lost 5% nation talking that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I could be highly intellectual, very civilized, and very understanding and empathetic, but for a person to sit here and keep constantly disrespecting my way of life and my culture, I'm gonna say something about that. Because at the end of the day, I don't sit here and go amongst whether it be RBG, whether it be Black Power movement, whatever the case may be, and disrespect. I show respect to all walks of life, to all cultures. And I ask you to do the least a bit amount of showing that much respect for us. You know what I'm saying? You may not agree with all of our teachings. You might not agree that the black man is God, the black woman is the earth, or the white man, the colored man, and the Caucasian is the devil. But these are different. These are based on actual facts, and these ain't based on beliefs. These ain't based on some shit that we say. We all decide to come together and conjure up and say, "Yo, the black man is God." Nah, the white man is the devil. Nah, we didn't decide to come up with that shit. That shit was already preordained and pre-written, prescribed. That was already written in the history books of history. So my thing is that for you to sit here and act like we're sitting here saying some made up crazy shit, or for a person to come amongst us and say that the 5% nation or some of the people in the 5% nation are bloodsuckers, if you know the people that's about that and living that way of life and you ain't saying nothing about it, you just as guilty as those motherfuckers. So what are you talking about? You sitting here talking about a lost 5% nation, and some of people in the lost 5% nation are bloodsuckers of the poor. Really? So that means that we got the knowledge of self for us to be pimping and prostituting these motherfuckers out here? Now, cipher. Now, we don't do that. Now, I can't say that. I can't speak generally for everybody. I'm only speaking for myself. And I'm speaking for the people that I know personally that don't do shit like that. So for you to come up with that preconceived idea or that assumption is far-fetched. And you need to go do your research and your homework. And the people that are doing that, and that's in this culture, well, I mean, you need to address them, or you need to address the people that's within this culture in order for you to deal with that issue. Because I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that point blank period. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this, man. If you're going to come amongst the 5% nation, be of a respect. You know what I'm saying? Show respect where respect is due. You won't want nobody coming in your house and wiping their feet off and just sitting on your couch without saying hi or acknowledging everybody, right? The same shit. So whenever you sit here talking about a lost 5% nation, please make sure that you come correct. Because I don't want to sit here and talk about you know, going back and forth about what we should be doing. We always supposed to be showing social equality amongst each other as far as original people. Supposed to be building a civilization for these babies. And it ain't about us. You know what I'm saying? When we decided to start having children, it wasn't about us anymore. The legacy now continues through your children. So what you need to do is you need to start building, start adding on, start doing what you need to do and what's necessary. And get up off your ass and stop talking and start being about what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got that privilege to have everything at their expense. Even in the Lost 5% Nation, there's some highs and lows. There's some motherfuckers in here that don't got it all. You know what I'm saying? But what they do have is what they need for themselves. So all I'm saying is this: if you're gonna say something in regards to a Lost 5% Nation, come correct or don't come at all. As a matter of fact, if you want to build with any God or earth in a Lost 5% Nation, a Lost 5% Nation, Allah the Father, the one that left the temple in 1963, temple number 7. And I know the exact date, and I'm not giving out that. I'm not giving out that date because that was a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and give out dates and when the father left the temple, and then he started. I know he started teaching in the streets of Harlem, and that's what he started doing. And that was his duty because he seen what was within him to start teaching what he had to do. So for y'all to sit here talking about something, yeah, we get some blood, 10%. If we teach that the 10% of the rich slave makers of the poor teach the poor lies to believe that the Almighty true and living God is spoken and can't be seen with the physical eye, otherwise known as bloodsuckers. If we teach that those 10%ers are people that basically get rich off your labor and freeload and mooch off of what you got, and then hide their other hand. I already know about all that. My lessons tell me everything. But my thing is that this book of life that you sit here, you know, this book of life that I build on my Quran history on a daily basis. So I don't sit here and talk about no other culture. I don't talk about Christianity. I don't talk about Muslims. I don't talk about Buddhists. I don't talk about none of them. All I know is about the 5% Nation. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else. All right? That's all I got to say with y'all, man. And y'all sit here. Y'all have a blessed day, man. For real. Because some of y'all brothers and sisters, even in this culture, as a matter of fact, let me address this situation, right? You know, there's people that's in this culture that do some fucked up foul shit, yes. And they don't show social equality, yes. True indeed. But when you come down to addressing the said situation, address it. Address the situation. Address the person, not the culture in general, because you can't address everybody in the culture. Because everybody in the culture ain't doing the same shit. That's all I'm saying. Y'all take it easy and y'all have a blessed one, man. For real. But stay prosperous. Keep building. Build, just build. Peace.